back to my channel. Here we are still working on the construction of the line of intersection of two intersecting solids, and for this one we are looking at two square pipes with unequal length, two square pipes with unequal length. And looking at what we have here we have the square end of this vertical square pipe to be of length 40 millimeters, while its height is 90 millimeters. And for this one, that is the horizontal square pipe, we have the length or side of its square end to be 30 millimeters, while its length from here to here is 40 millimeters. So we are going to replicate what we see here, and then we bring out the line of intersection, and then we also complete the plan. Okay, because the plan that we see here is that of the vertical pipe. Okay, so let's see how it goes and how we are to draw the line of intersection of these two square pipes. Alright, so the first thing that we are going to do is that we are going to draw a vertical center line. We are going to draw a vertical center line. Okay, my vertical center line. Okay, so here we have the vertical center line here. Okay, the center line is drawn with a long chain line. Okay, alright, so I want to extend it down here. Alright, so then we come up here, we draw the horizontal center line, so which goes like this. I will extend to this side a bit, and then we take it to this side. Okay, so we have it. So the next thing that we are going to do is that because of the way this pipe is positioned, and then we have the square end like this, so what we have to do is that for us to construct this square, we have to calculate the length of diagonal of this square pipe. Okay, so by my calculation, I've done something like this several times. If we are to construct this pipe, what you need to do is to determine the length of diagonal from here to here or from here to here. Okay, they are equal. So to do that, you have to make use of Pythagoras theorem. So you find the square, the sum of the square of the squares, the sum of the squares of this length. So that is square root of 40 square plus 40 square, and then by my calculation I have that to be 50 millimeters. I have that to be 50 millimeters if you do that calculation. Sorry, not 50, 56 millimeters. Sorry, it is 56 millimeters. So square root of 40 square plus 40 square, and that will give us that's something around what, around 3,200. So square root of 3,200 will give us 56 point something. So just take it as 56 millimeters. So that's what we are to use. So all you have to do now is to divide that 56 by 2, and that will give us 28. So we take a measurement of 28 millimeters. So this is 28 millimeters. Use your compass to take that 28 millimeters. Okay, then we put the pinpoint here, and then we make an arc here on this line, make an arc here on this line, make an arc down here on this line, and make an arc here. Alright, so we are going to join this point together for us to draw the square end of the vertical pipe. So I'm going to join this point together. So we join this together, and also I will join these 2 points together like this. Okay, then I will also join these 2 points. I will join these 2 points. I will join them together like this. Okay, and then these 2 points, I will join them together like this. Okay, we have this. So if we take a measurement of the distance from here to here, the length of the square end of this of the vertical pipe, so you will see that this is 40 millimeters. So that is how simple it is for you to construct a square that is positioned in this form. Now the next thing that we are going to do is that we come up here like this. Okay, so just a little distance up and draw a horizontal line. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is that from this point on this square, okay, so draw up a vertical line like this. Okay, then we come to this point here, we also draw up a vertical line like this. Okay, so we have this. So I'm going to extend this up because the height of the vertical pipe is 90 millimeters. So I need to take this up a bit. Okay, I also need to take this center. I also need to take it up a bit. So we have this. Alright, so I'm going to take a measurement of 90 millimeters from this point up. So this is 90 millimeters here. So here I have 90 millimeters. So then the horizontal pipe, its center is at the midpoint of this 90, and that is 45. So let's take that at once. So here we have what, from this point we are going to draw a horizontal center line, first. So we have this like this. Okay, then up here I'm going to make this a thick line at once. This is the top of the vertical square pipe, so I have it like this. Okay, all right. So now the next thing that we are going to do is that, as we have that the length of the horizontal square pipe is 40 millimeters, so we are going to take a measurement of 40 millimeters from here. So this is 40 millimeters. So at this point we are going to draw a vertical center line down, so we take it down from here. So a vertical center line, so we draw it down from this point, so it comes down like this. Okay, so we have it like this. All right, so that's it. So the next thing that we are going to do is that for us to construct the square end of the horizontal pipe, its length is 30 millimeters. So we do the same thing as we did here by calculating the length of diagonal from here to here and from here to here, making use of Pythagoras theorem, and that will be square root of 30 square plus 30 square. That's what we are going to have, and that's going to give us a square root of 1800. So square root of 1800 will give us 42 point something. Okay, so just take it as 42. So we now divide that 42 by 2, and that will give us 21. So take a measurement of 21 millimeters on the ruler like this. So here I have 21 millimeters. So put the midpoint here. Okay, we are just drawing only two sides, not the whole of 4. So we just need only 2 of them. So we have this and then we have this. So in this case now, so we just want to use this to get what we want. I'm just going to join these 2 points together. I'm not going to make it a thick line. Okay, so we just need to join this together like this. Okay, and then we join this also. We join them together from here to here. So if you take the measurement from here to here, so this is 30 millimeters, as simple as I've done it here. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to draw horizontal line. So from this point, okay, so we draw horizontal line. We are supposed to repeat the same thing down here, so I'm still going to repeat the same thing that we did here. I'm still going to repeat it down because we also need to make use of this square down here. So let me quickly do it at once. So with the same 21 millimeters, we put the pinpoint here, and then we make an arc here. Okay, we make an arc here, so we make an arc here on this line. So we also make an arc here. So I will need to extend this line. So I need to extend this line to this side to touch this arc. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do is to also, I need to draw this line up a bit. So the next thing that we are going to do is for me to join these points, to join them together like this. Okay, so we have this, and then we also join these 2 points, so we join them together like this. Okay, so we have this now. All right, so we have this. Okay, all right, so then from this point here, I'm going to draw horizontal line, making it a thick line at once. And don't forget that these 2 pipes, they are of unequal length. That means the length or side of their square base are not equal. So that is what we are dealing with here. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do now is that I'm going to make this line. So we need to make this line on the vertical pipe. We need to make it a thick line from here down. Okay, and then so for this one, we also make it a thick line from here to here, and then we make this also a thick line from here to here. So this base part, we also need to make it a thick line from here to here. All right, so we have this now. So then so this line, so we are going to make this line a thick line from here to here, and this line also will be a thick line from here to here. All right, so there are other things that we are still going to do, but let's go and do the next thing here. All right, so we are going to divide this distance from here to here into a number of equal parts, and to do that, so what we are going to do is this. Let's divide into a number of equal parts. So I can just this is okay, so it is 21. So it's not something that we can easily divide like that. So I want to divide into 4 equal parts. So let's make it 4 equal parts. Okay, so we draw a horizontal line in this direction to this side, and we also come here. So we draw a horizontal line in this direction to this side. We do the same thing down here. So we draw a horizontal line to this side, and also horizontal line from here to this side. So we need to do this. So I'm going to make 4 equal points on this line. So I'll just make it are 5 millimeters each. So this is 1, 2, 3. So 3 is 3, so 4. So, and then I'll do the same thing down here. So here we have this to be, so this is 1, so 2, 3, and 4. So we have this. So I'm going to join the last point with this point here. So we join the last point with this. Okay, so this also we join this one. We join it with this. Okay, so we're then with my, okay, so with my set square here, so I will set the set square along this line. Okay, I'm thinking that the line will fall on the same, okay, so they're on the same point, so I can just draw from here to here and from here to here. Okay, so then here also I'll do the same thing. So just draw from here to here and from here to here. Alright, we have this, and then coming to this point here, so I'll do the same thing. So draw from here to here and from here to here. Alright, so we have those points. So what I'm going to do now is that I'll just transfer. So I'll just transfer this to the point that we have here. So just to do it together at once. Okay, so here I will take this down to this point. Okay, and then let me take it down here. So, and then this point here, I can just transfer it. Here like this. Okay, then this point also, I'll just transfer it. So draw a line from here to this point and from here down here, and then coming to this point I will draw the line, so down to this point and to this point. Alright, we have this. Okay, so we are going to number this point on the so I'm going to call this point, I'll call it 0. So this is point 1, this is point 2, this is point 3, and then this is point 4. So now this will now be 3, so this will be 2, this will be 1, and this is 0. So coming down here, we are going to change the numbering, and this is going to be 1. Okay, so this will be point 1, this will be, sorry, this is 0, this is 1, so this will be 2, this is 3. Okay, and this is 4. You have to change the numbering. So this is 1, and this is 2, this is 3, and then this is 4. Alright, so we have this. So the next thing that we are going to do is that from each of these points on the two sides of the square, we are going to draw a horizontal line to touch this square here. So from this point, I'm going to draw a horizontal line to touch the square. So coming to this point here, that is point 2, I will draw a horizontal line to touch the square here, and this point also I will draw a horizontal line touching the square here. Coming up here, I will do the same thing. So draw a horizontal line to touch the square, and then at point 2 I will draw a horizontal line, so touching the square here, and then so coming to point 3 here, I will also draw a horizontal line touching the square here. Alright, so we have this, and then coming up here I will do the same thing, but in this case I'm going to draw this one entering into the pipe, and then I will draw all this also entering to the vertical pipe, and then at point 3 here I will draw a horizontal line entering to the vertical pipe. Coming up here at point 3, I will draw a horizontal line into the vertical pipe, and then from this point also I will draw a horizontal line entering into the vertical pipe, and then here at point 1 I will draw a horizontal line entering into the vertical pipe. So all these are what we need to do for us to draw the line of intersection of these two square pipes. Alright, so now the next thing that we are going to do now is this. So we if you look at this, so we have drawn horizontal line from point 0 here, so it touches the square at this point, and then we drew a vertical line from that point for 0, and then it intersects this line 0 at this point. So let's take note of this. It intersects this horizontal line 0 at this point, and then here also we also have it intersecting horizontal line 0 at this point. So let's take note of that. And then the next thing that we are going to do is this. So for 1, so this horizontal line 1 touches the square at this point. So from this point we are going to draw a vertical line. So we draw a vertical line from this point. Okay, so we take a vertical line up, so it goes like this. Okay, so this vertical line that we just drew, it intersects horizontal line 1, it intersects it here. So let's take note of this point here, and then it also intersects it at this point here. Alright, so the next is that we also have horizontal line 2 touching this square at this point. So we come here, and then we draw a vertical line from this point. So draw a vertical line from this point up, so which goes like this. So we draw a vertical line, so it goes up like this. So at this point, so we have this horizontal line, vertical line 2 intersecting horizontal line 2 at this point. So here we have this point, okay. So we also have the same point here. So for 2, okay. Then we come for 3. So this is horizontal line 3 touching the square here. So from this point, so we draw a vertical line up like this, okay. So it intersects horizontal line 3 at this point here, okay. So we also have this intersecting horizontal line 3 at this point. Then the last one is 4, okay. So we come to this point 4, so and then we draw a vertical line up, so which intersects the horizontal line 4 at this point here. So here we have this point, okay. So looking at what we have here, is not actually a straight line. So if you look at the way the lines are arranged, so it's not actually a straight line, so it's somehow a curve, a little bit curve. So I'm going to try as much as possible to bring out that shape, okay. So I'm making use of my French curve, so joining this point together like this, okay. So we join this point, so we join them together like this, okay. We have this, okay. Then so let me join this, so we also have this particular one like this, okay. So so we adjust it, and then so it's not actually a straight line from what I see, okay. It's not a straight line, they are not on a straight line, okay. So then so this point here, okay, so I'm looking at it, so I join this point together, so we have this, and I can also join this together like this, so we have this, okay. So this is the line of intersection, or the curve of intersection of these two square pipes. Another thing that we need to put here is that, so we are looking at this square, or this pipe from this point. So we can see this corner, so which means that this line, we have to make it a thick line. So you need to make this line a thick line from here to here. And then same thing applies to this one from this point here. So you make this line a thick line from here to here, just to touch the this line. And then we also have the same thing down here. So from this point to this point, it will be a thick line. Alright, so this is the line of intersection of these two square pipes that are of unequal lengths. As simple as I've done it here, all you have to do is to practice. When you practice, become a master at this work. Thank you, keep on practicing, and God bless you.